Hi guys, welcome back, or hello if you are new. It is time to do our final April budgets. So some of you probably have already done it. I am running a little bit behind on doing my final April budget, and no, I actually have not done the numbers yet. I'm going to do the numbers with you so I can find out with you how much debt I'm going to be paying off this month. So it is currently May when I am filming this, so I am behind, but it's all the money that I have left that is going from my April budget to pay off my debt, so I consider this paying off in the month of April, just because it is the money from April. So I will go ahead and we will go over to the EveryDollar screen and take a look and see what we can do with the budget and how much debt I can pay off. If you have not finalized your April budget yet, I know most people have, but if you have not finalized your April budget yet, go ahead, get it out. If it's on paper, if it's on Excel, if it's on any of those things, if it's on EveryDollar, and go ahead and follow along with me and see what areas you did not go over your budget, what areas you need to work on, and what areas you did great on, and how much debt you're paying off or putting into savings or whatever step you're at. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay guys, so looking at my final April budget, let's first take a look at the income. So as you can see, I have made all of my income. We just have to adjust week 3. Instead of $480, I made $541.78. And in week 4, instead of $480, I made $530.22. So that definitely raises my income. So my total income that I made this month of April was $2,222.99. So I think that that's pretty good. It is raising my income. Again, I would really like to see it in the $2,500 range by the end of the year, if not higher. So that's what I'll be working towards. Giving gifts, I only ended up spending $10.72, so that means I will have $9.28 left over to throw towards my debt. Church, I did go to church these other 2 weeks that I budgeted, but as I went to other churches with family, they put in the collection, and I know this is something that a lot of people may have a problem with, but this month and this month alone, I'm just not going to pay the $5 a week like I normally do. Even if I'm gone, I normally just make up for it, but I'm just not going to do it this month just because of the way some things did. I honestly, to be perfectly honest, I just don't have the cash on me this week, and I will end up forgetting, and so I'm just going to make it a little bit easier on myself to make the numbers better. So my Netflix, I'm going to take that back. Not numbers better. I'm going to make the numbers actually match what I'm going to do. Because if I actually said I was going to put 20, I would forget, and that 20 actually never would have made it to the church. So I feel like I would be lying to not only you guys, but to myself. And so I don't want to do that. So that is finishing off giving. Savings, nothing has changed here. The wedding budget, as I said, it is officially at $350 at the end of this month. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to say that I put the $50 in here. I know it's 5.4, but I forgot. I'm still learning how to do this. I know that makes no sense, but I'm actually just learning how to do the funds because I already had the $1,000 emergency fund when I started using EveryDollar, so it really made it easy. So I think I've done this right. If I haven't, please let me know. Oh no, plan this month and I spent $50. So I need to actually just leave that and not add a transaction, right? Yeah, so I need to delete this. And then the fund balance will be $350 because I plan to put $50 in. Okay, I understand now. Sorry, guys. Okay, so my rent is $242 and that's what I spent. My water was $28.93. Now this is where, when you first saw the like $10 or $11 that was sitting up here in the left to budget, that's where that came from, just because I was quickly doing it and I changed the planned number instead of adding a transaction in there, and I just left it. So that's where that amount of money came from. My gas, my electric, my internet all came out as planned. Household maintenance, I painted this room, and then the groceries, if you remember, I split the bill because I had some household items that I bought at Aldi's. So that's where that came from. So I only spent $25.22, so that means I have $24.78 left over. Lawn care, I spent the full $20. And pet care, I'm actually going to be bringing over from last month. So let me show you how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to leave this tab for now, and we'll come back to it at the end. So I only spent $8.29, and I have $31.71 left over. So I'm going to carry this over into next month's, and I will show you how I'm going to do that when we come to the end of this video. So now we are in transportation. I did go over in gas. I don't know if it's the fact that our gas prices have gone up a little bit, or the fact that I did travel twice this weekend or this month in April, but I did go over my gas budgets the past 2 months. That's something I'm very upset about. In maintenance, I spent $11 for a car wash, so I have $39 left over there. My food, I was really lucky that I did not go over my budget. This is another area that I am going to be carrying over to my next month, the $18.35 that I have left over, just because I have some staples that I'm running out of, and so it's going to be a higher grocery month for me. So restaurants, I only spent $41.40, so I was pretty close, but I still have $8.60 left over. And to me, even if it's close, anything left over is great. So the reward, I did end up having $15.20 left over. And if you watched my May budget, what I decided to do is just go ahead and put the rest of the money from my April budget left over for my reward back into paying off my debt, and then just take the $15.20 from my May budget. Just to make it work out a little differently. So that goes to lifestyle. So I spent $0 with my miscellaneous, so that makes me very excited. Hair and beauty, I also spent $0, also very exciting. My medical bill, I still have not gotten my bill, and yes, I'm calling almost every week at this point, but I only spent $30 in medical, so that adds quite a bit of my debt paying off. My phone bill, instead of $40, was $36.32. Spotify, Netflix, and Acorns are all fixed amounts. They're the same every month. Then we go down to insurance. I had nothing there. So what I'm going to do, I don't know what just happened, guys. I'm not really sure what just happened. Please say all of my numbers saved. Okay, they did. Sorry, guys, I'm not really sure what just happened there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go back and forth between my April and May budget for just a second. So I hope you guys can follow along with the way I'm going to do this. So I have $31.71 left over for pet care. So I'm going to go over in May, and in my income, I'm going to add pet care carryover, and I'm going to say $31.71, and I'm going to already say that I got this because it is in my bank account from last month. And so I'm going to say it was on the very first is when we did it. And so I'm going to have that income. Then I'm going to go back to April, and I have my groceries, and my groceries are $18.35 left over. So I'm going to take this $18.35 and say grocery carryover, and it's $18.35, and I'm going to say that I had $18.35 right there. So right there, that money is there. So I am going to add $31.71 to my budget. So let me go ahead, and $31.71 is going to go to pet care. So 40 plus the $31.71, so that means I'm going to have $71.71 to spend in pet care. And then grocery carryover is the $18.35. And we're going to add that on to the $50 that I have left to spend. So that means that I have $68.35 to spend in groceries this month. So that's kind of how I'm going to do this. I'm also wondering, let me check something. If I had $50 and I added an income of $18.35, how would that work out? So it still shows that I have the $68.35 to spend. You know what? That's actually what I'm going to do. So I'm really sorry for confusing you guys. I'm going to take out this as income, because technically it wasn't income. That was the one thing that was bothering me, is it was carrying over from the last month. So let's do, I think I had budgeted $40 for this, yeah. And then I'm going to add an income of $31.71. Oops. $31.71, and say that I got that on the first as income, because really we're just carrying it over. So yeah, then I have $71.71. So then it'll kind of deduct from there. So I hope that this makes sense to you guys. As you can see, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to carry stuff over from the month before. I've actually never done research on how other people do it. So if you know a better way, let me know. But that's just kind of how I'm going to do it. So let's go back into April and finish up April really fast. And so let's see. So just so we kind of covered this, I'm leaving this amount at $40 because technically the $40 was still in the budget and it just carried over even though I only spent $8.29. So this number is still correct because I've spent it. So let's go ahead and go down to debt. I was spending $483.87 to pay off my debt, and instead I am actually paying off $924.83. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost made it to $1,000. I thought this month was going to be so tight and I was not going to pay off that much in my student loans. This completely changes so much. Okay, so let's kind of, again, do some math for you guys. Let's take a look. We have my student loan balance. Obviously, now there is a little bit of interest on this, but I'll update that in the May one. So there is interest added on, so it is going to be a little bit higher, but I'm just going to keep it at this number. Minus the $924.83, that means I'm only going to have $376.08 left. I cannot believe that I've almost paid off another debt already. I'm so excited. You have no idea. Like, oh my gosh. I honestly, this is not the way I thought that this budget was going to go at all. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Okay, so there is my budget for April. As you can see, I'm so excited. 46% of my income went to paying off my debt. I paid off a total of $1,012.98. If you did not see, the other amount was the $88.15 to my mortgage. Obviously, we're not even going to talk about that. That is not part of baby step 2. So Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So there you guys go. That is my final April budget. As you can see, I am so excited. I never thought that I would pay off that much in the month of April. I honestly was kind of concerned that it was really going to stay around $400 or $500 and not go up that much. So that just goes to show you how much budgeting and really focusing on paying off your debt can pay off. Yeah, I'm so excited right now. I cannot wait to go in and finish this video and then make the payment on my debt. It is so exciting. So I'm hoping to do an updated, like final updated numbers after sometime in May of where I stand with my debt. So you guys can kind of see it when I do the budget, but with interest and everything, I kind of wanted to go over how much is been paid off and how much I have left to go total. This is so exciting for me. That means that I will be in like 14,000 something range. I don't know. I'd have to kind of figure out where the interest is, but I'm about 14,000 and something in debt left. I cannot believe that. And that makes me so excited. So please comment below where you guys are on your budgets. If you had a surprise like I did and pay off way more than you thought you would. If you didn't do as well this month and have ways that you're going to try and fix that, or if it was just kind of an off month, or kind of where you are in your budget. Also, make sure to comment below what kind of videos you'd like to see other than these budgeting videos. They can be budgeting tips or something like that, just something other than me showing you just my budget. I love to kind of give you tips or how I've done my budget. Obviously, you guys can see what I spend, but just the way I get those done. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!